Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. So today's video is going to be talking to you about how you can actually get to Dubai via Cotonou, right? I know that many of us are still waiting to hear from the Nigerian government with regard to when exactly Emirates is going to be able to fly to the UAE from Nigeria. We've been waiting forever for the updates, even though the Nigerian government said a few weeks ago that they're 24 hours or 48 hours away from an announcement. We're still waiting, right? And I know in the meantime, a lot of people can't wait anymore because you have jobs, you have lives in the UAE, and you need to get back. So this video is just to share with you how exactly you can get back and how much it's going to cost for you to get back to the UAE via Cotonou. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, my name is Sassy Funke and I'm your information giver. I think that's what I'll say. You know, I'm really here to help you navigate travel in this period of uncertainty in, COVID-19, wahala between Nigeria and UAE, That's what I'm here to really help you navigate travel better and smarter. If it's your first time here, please make sure you hit that subscribe, that big red button down below and get me to 50,000 subscribers. Someone said to me the other day, they said, Funke, you should be at 100K right now. I said, I want to be. It's just, you guys subscribe and also give this video a huge thumbs up. So let's get straight into this video. I was actually inspired to create this video also because one of my Ghanaian friends called me and he was like, Funke, your people are really in Accra. They're spending like money on hotels here for like 2 weeks just to travel to the UAE. What's going on? Yes. So I'm sure many of you know that the UAE is basically restricting any travelers coming from Nigeria within 14 days. Hence the reason that a lot of people are spending 14 days in another country and then going to the UAE because otherwise they will not be allowed into the UAE, right? So let me go straight into sharing the travel procedures and estimated costs from Nigeria through Cotonou to Dubai. Shout out to the Nigerians in Diaspora Organization UAE on Facebook because they actually provided this information that I'm sharing with you. I've had a look through it and verified their information, so I'm happy to share with you guys here. First, they said you need to exit from Nigeria. Take a bus from Lagos and get an exit stamp in the semi-border by the Nigerian Immigration Services and also get an entry stamp from Benin Republic Immigration Services. The transport from Lagos to Cotonou will probably cost you in the region of 15 to 20K. I would say 20K because I know people that have taken that route, that bus route before. Just schedule 20,000 naira for that. So schedule 20K for that. Secondly, your COVID test. On arrival in Cotonou, that's Benin Republic, you need to do a COVID test on arrival. And they said it costs approximately 45,000 naira for a regular and 70 for an emergency at VIP COVID-19 center, right? So we're saying that's going to be approximately, let's just say 45K because you're not in a hurry. It then says that you need to get your yellow fever card either from Nigeria or in Cotonou with 7K. So it's going to cost you 7K to get it done. That's another 7K. So at this point in time, if you're just a regular, you're not in a rush to get your COVID test done, it's going to cost you at the maximum, right, or approximately, I should say, 72,000 naira so far. I hope that's right, 70,000 naira so far. And this is probably another expensive part. The third point is your accommodation and quarantine. As you know, you probably have to quarantine in Cotonou for 14 days, right? It says here that there's a scarcity of hotels in Cotonou, which is so true, right? Cotonou is quite small, when you think, as in, it's not like Lagos, there are a lot of hotels here and there, and a night in Cotonou will cost you around 10,000 naira, and that's for a so-so hotel because I've been there. So 10,000 naira for 14 days, it's going to cost you around 140,000 naira, right? 140,000 naira. But I might say 150 because you might have to stay an extra few days before you fly, but Let's just say 140 for now. Then you have to book your flights, right? It says here that booking a flight, one can book your flight prior to the 14 days quarantine, depending on the time of booking. The earlier you book, obviously it's cheaper. The later is gonna be more expensive. I was just checking here on skyscanner.com, and from Cotonou right now, the cheapest flights, for example, for the 29th of May is Turkish Airlines. It's gonna cost 300K. Let's just say 300K. But the average for the best, like Turkish Airlines, like 20 hours. Ethiopian Airlines, it's like 460,000. So let's just say, let me just say 450 on average to cost you, right? 450, and that's for a return ticket, right? So it's good to know that that's for a return ticket. It also states here that you should know that with a tourist visa, you actually need to get a return ticket, right? Or you won't be allowed to fly. You need to know when you're coming back. So it's really good to know that. So I'll say at this point in time now, you're probably spending approximately 590K, right, for your flight. For everything at this point in time, I mean. It then says on the fifth point, departing to Dubai, you need to do another COVID test at the same center on your 15th or 16th day in Cotonou and travel the next day. So you need to do another COVID test, cost you another, let's say 45K, right? And that means at this point in time, you're basically spending approximately 635,000, right? Basically for your trip, your Emirates trip. And correct me if I'm wrong, from Nigeria to Dubai on Emirates, you could probably get an economy ticket for 250, 300K, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I believe at some point that was the price, like 300K. You're basically paying more than double the price, which is crazy to get to Dubai from Nigeria. As in, some people might think, oh, it's not a big deal. That is a huge, huge cost for people. So I personally really hope that Nigeria and the UAE just resolve this issue as soon as possible, because lives have been affected like greatly, yeah. I also did check that why are people maybe going to Accra, for example, through Accra to UAE. The flights from Accra, they're direct flights, because Emirates flights to Accra, it's only approximately 282,000 or 262,000 naira, right? Which is pretty good, right? So maybe that's the reason why people are going to Accra instead, and maybe in Accra. But obviously, when you have to factor the flight ticket to Accra, the luggage, if you're carrying plenty luggage, I get why people are going through Cotonou. I get that. Anyways, guys, I really hope this video has been super useful in helping you sort of like navigate travel to the UAE if you're planning to go. And if you've already gone through this route, for example, or a different route, like let me know your stories in the comment section below. I'd really love to hear how you guys are making things happen during this, not fight, but discrepancy between Nigeria and the UAE. Thank you once again for watching. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button and join this incredible community. Thank you once again, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.